Swearing is an inevitable part of our lives. Whether you like it or admit it or not, people swear, and some a lot. I even downloaded a bell sound for my videos, because expressing yourself without beeped words is difficult. I would rather take judgment from the etiquette police. Did you know that swearing in Slavic culture wasn't just about insults? Are you excited to hear how praying and profanity are related? How many curses in Slavic tradition were actually spells designed to bring real misfortune or blessings? Today, we will explore the roots of Slavic profanity and its journey through time. Let's dive in, dandelions. Back in pagan times, swearing in Slavic culture had a ritualistic and magical side. Many Slavic curse words were tied to concepts of fertility, creation, and destruction. Unsurprisingly, a lot of them referenced reproductive organs or physical intimacy. For example, the word mat, meaning swearing, shares its root with the noun mat, meaning mother. Additionally, the verb materitsa means to swear. Interesting hint, don't you think, dandelions? There is a stereotype that Slovenians swear mildly, while Serbs are known for their more colorful and vulgar vocabulary. One Serbian swear involves a dog and a mother, but I won't include it in my video for obvious reasons. And an honorable mention of curses involving the supernatural before we move on to the spicy part, because Slavic swearing also draws on folklore, demons, spirits, and divine punishment to add extra weight to words. The devil, chort, is one of the most common supernatural elements in Slavic curses. The phrase «Черт тебя побери» translates to «May the devil take you», a curse wishing someone to be literally dragged away by a demon. Similar expressions exist in many Slavic languages in one form or another. And if that doesn't feel harsh enough, you can send someone to hell. In Croatian and Serbian, "Ide u pakao", go to hell, is often used to express anger. Or you can wish a disease upon your enemy with «Чтоб тебя чума взяла», "May the plague take you", which supposedly guarantees your target a painful end. While many Slavic cultures emphasize sexuality in their swearing, others, like Montenegro, differ. Many Montenegrin insults sound innocent to outsiders, but carry deep cultural weight. For instance, the noun avitinja, meaning big ghost or boogeyman, is a serious insult that implies someone is a soulless, disgusting person. Don't use this word in Montenegro without a reason. In the meantime, Russian slurs have their own world. In Russian swearing, there is a foundational triad of words that form the backbone of many curse nouns, verbs, and expressions. A noun "pizda" means female genitalia. If you curse using this word, you must be in a terrible situation, and every word formed from this noun has a negative meaning. Это пиздец, you would say if you were in a truly stressful and desperate situation, like a car accident. The most popular Russian swear of all, "Иди нахуй", which means fuck off, refers to the noun хуй, which means male genitalia. The expression «какого хрена» is a soft version of «какого хуя», translates to word horseradish or what dick in its most epic form, and is closest to the English phrase «what the hell». Additionally, the verb «ебать», which means to fuck, is at the core of countless Russian swears. This trinity is pan-Slavic, and you can find these words in most Slavic languages. Note, a lot of swear words are related to female fertility or the reproduction process. Long ago, they had a positive meaning, blessing the receiver with abundance, yielding crops and life energy. This is connected to the myth of the union of heaven and earth, a symbolic marriage believed to ensure fertility and prosperity. By cursing, you linked yourself to this divine process. Additionally, these types of spells called upon the Great Mother deity for protection and salvation. It was a spell that connected you with a higher power and wouldn't have been considered offensive. In ancient times, you could hear swearing at events like weddings, farming rituals, and childbirth. And you know what? I have the receipts. Here is birch bark manuscript number 955 from 12th century Novgorod, translated into English by Josh Shakin. From Milusha to Marina, big braid, may she, or let her, Mary Snovit. Marenka, let the vagina drink, and the clitoris. Thus spoke Milusha, give yesterdays to grievous. As you can see from this letter, matchmaker Milusha writes that it is time for Big Braid, apparently Marina's daughter, to marry Snovit, and wishes her good luck on her wedding night. If you know, you know. Vulgar words are meant in a very positive way here. In contrast, curse words were often used as spells to attract or ward off evil spirits. For example, during childbirth, it was customary for a husband to walk around the banya, a sauna house used as a facility, and swear. This happy walk was meant to attract bad spirits, so they would ignore the mother and her child. Farmers would sometimes shout profanities in the fields to drive away malevolent spirits from crops. To get rid of a disease, Slavs would try to insult it. Imagine the spirit of illness, like Khvor or Chuma, getting so offended at being cursed at that it just leaves. Who needs antibiotics when you have Slavic swearing? I'm joking, of course. Don't even think about neglecting real medicine if you are sick. In the right mouth, this spiritual weapon could bring misfortune upon an enemy and their lineage. Attacking someone's ability to reproduce or their descendants was one of the most powerful curses ever. There is a curse, чтоб твой род по пизде пошел. This essentially meant dooming one's entire family line to extinction. The Russian curse блядь is often dramatically used when things go wrong. Like when your washing machine breaks, your floor is covered in soapy water, and the upcoming repair costs. Блядь, that is a lot. This noun typically refers to a woman involved in the adult entertainment industry. It comes from the noun блуд, meaning delusion, mistake, or sin. The verb блядствовать means to lie, cheat, or slander. A short form is one of the most commonly used swear words and expresses a wide range of emotions. For a woman, being labeled with the B word was one of the worst things in traditional Slavic societies. A 12th century Novgorod birch bark manuscript number 531 documents a court case where a woman was publicly insulted with the B word, leading to legal action. May I present to you, Dandelions, a snippet from Anna's letter, translated into English by Roman Kovalев. From Anna, greetings to Klimята. Dear brother, make a stand on my behalf against Constantine, or assist me in my lawsuit with Constantine. Now, make an announcement through people or before people against his wrongdoing. Since you accused my sister and her daughter of being guarantors, called my sister a slut, less likely a cow, and her daughter a whore, Fyodor, on his arrival, heard of the accusation, chased my sister away, and wanted to kill her. We're closing this section with an interesting curse that strikes at a man's most precious asset. So don't think for a second that man walked away consequence-free in the Slavic world of spellcraft. If you wanted to be mean to woman like Constantine, then here is a fitting fate for you, чтоб твой хуй висел, как плеть на ветру. Essentially, this curse sends impotence. When the church came into play, expressions related to sexuality were deemed sinful. Surprise, surprise! Thus, swearing was prohibited. Слово о матерной брани is an anonymous didactic text from the 17th century. It serves as a moralistic treatise warning against profanity, emphasizing that swearing is an offense against three sacred mothers, the Virgin Mary, one's own mother, and Mother Earth. It also says that when you swear, your guardian angel cries, and you please the devil. And if you do swear, you must repent, pray, and avoid entering the church, kissing icons of saints, the cross, or taking communion. As seen in Matthew 12:36, for every idle word men speak, they will give account on the day of the judgment. The church emphasized that impure speech would be judged in the afterlife. In extreme cases, individuals caught swearing, especially in public or within sacred spaces, could be expelled from the Orthodox faith. However, swearing is a vital part of Slavic culture and everyday life, and it never truly disappeared. Even famous poets like Alexander Pushkin weren't shy about using profanity in their writing. He created quite a few poems with spicy themes, vulgar words, and other inappropriate content. However, these were mostly meant for private use among his friends. The only published piece of his that contains swearing is the play Boris Godunov. By the way, there is an entire book called Folk Russian Fairy Tales, not for printing, completed by Alexander Afanasyev. It includes spicy folklore, 18+ material such as dirty proverbs and sayings, curses, omens, riddles with double meanings, songs, and jokes that didn't pass censorship in the past. However, it's now available to the general public for study and educational purposes. Today, swearing is primarily used to express anger, frustration, or other strong emotions in adulthood. Nobody uses it to cast spells anymore, and its use is strictly offensive. Children, of course, are taught not to use bad words, and it's not natural to hear them in casual conversation, unless it's a heated discussion. In media, swearing is regulated. Publications, movies, and other works containing explicit content are marked as adult content. Fun fact, this topic was suggested to me by a Belarusian woman during my latest trip to Cuba. I don't remember her name, but her contribution to our community will live on forever in this episode. An interesting take on Slavic profanity is that despite many swear words being derived from female anatomy and associated with femininity, women who swear often face more criticism than men. If a man swears, it's often brushed off as crude but normal, while a woman doing the same is more likely to be judged. I can't even imagine what social phenomenon this is related to. Can you imagine, dandelions? For the final thoughts, what does swearing mean in your culture and how often do you swear? Tell me in the comments, dandelions, and happy spring!